So, welcome to another episode of the Tech Your Business podcast, where we try to show busy business owners how tech can make their lives easier, make their businesses produce more, and also let them know the latest in all tech innovations. You know, the tech world is just crazy these days. So you need a show like this to know what you can apply to your business. So today on the Tech Your Business podcast, we have a very interesting personality. He's a public speaker. He's been in a lot of stages all over the place. He's also the CEO of Thrive Reviews. So Thrive Reviews basically lets your business get seen locally. So today we'll be speaking to Mr. Darren Tessitore, and he would share with us a lot on local SEO. I'm sure one important thing about business is visibility and getting seen. So welcome to the show, Darren.
Thank you so much. Great to meet you.
Thank you. So I keep seeing this local SEO everywhere. I see emails all the time. I see adverts all the time and everything. So tell me, what's local SEO? What's SEO first of all? What's local SEO? Because a lot of business owners might see it and what's this? So
Sure,
how does it apply to a business?
So SEO stands for search engine optimization. It's basically making your website so it's easily found when people are searching for relevant topics on the internet, whether it be on Google or Bing or whatever search engine. When someone types in those words that they're looking for, we want to make it so that you pop up when they're looking for what you're offering. That's SEO. And there's a lot of technicalities behind how you get your website to rank higher in Google and other search engines. Now, local SEO is a whole different world. Basically, when you think of it this way, right now, over 1 billion searches a day are being done on Google Maps. That means people are opening up their map app on their phone, and they're literally going into the map and they're saying, how do I find a chiropractor? So they'll type in chiropractor or whatever services they're looking for, and Google will pull up this list of local businesses that are relevant to that search term that you typed in it. Well, what's happening is with over 1 billion people searching on Google Maps, and the way that Google uses their platform, there are actually things that you can do to make it so that your business pops up first. And to kind of dive a little bit into what you can do and how that works, first you have to understand what Google gives you, right? So Google is offering you a free web page for your business. Think of it as the yellow pages for the internet. Remember those big, thick yellow pages we used to have a long time ago that had all the listings in it and you'd go through and look for something?
Yeah.
Well, Google took that book and put it on a map and literally gave every business in that book a physical location on their map and a free presence or a free place that they can talk about who they are. They can put their company name, their address, their phone number, what times they're open, photos, posts, you name it, they can put it on this page. That's what's called a Google Business Profile. If you go to business.google.com, you'll go to that place and you can create your profile, or you can claim a profile that's already on there that you might not have access to. So once you gain access to that profile, there are a ton of different things you can do to make it so that your profile pops up before anybody else when they're searching for subjects that are similar to what you're offering. And that's essentially what Thrive Reviews does. We go in and we make it so that you get found when people are searching locally. And another interesting thing, which a lot of people don't realize, is there's this magic thing called the 3-pack. Can I share my screen real quick?
Yeah, you can.
Let's take a look at this real quick, just so you understand what this 3-pack is. So here's Google, right? Let's say I'm going to type in dentist near me. Now, most searches are done on mobile phones. When mobile phone searching is done, that near me is already added there. So here I type in dentist near me. I'm in Dunedin, Florida. My computer knows this. You're going to see your ads, and then right underneath the ads, you're going to see what's called the 3-pack. Now, you'll notice this sponsored one here. That makes it 4. If the sponsor's not there, you're only going to see the top 3 most relevant businesses. And these are coming from Google Maps. If I click on one, I'm going to be looking at this business's Google profile. What we do at Thrive Reviews is we help you to clean up this profile. This is Google Maps. We help you to clean up this profile, make sure that it's actually going to attract the business and the customers that you're looking for. And it's very important that you put a lot of attention on this profile, because most businesses are going to be looking at this before they ever click right here and go to your website. And that's the thing that a lot of SEO guys aren't doing right now. The SEO is going to help rank your website. It's not going to help rank this. It's a whole separate business, and it's a whole separate strategy that every business needs to put attention on. There you go.
I love the way you explained it, especially with the way you went with the yellow pages. So it's something people would be able to relate to. Yeah. So you say the normal SEO ranks the business websites, while local SEO ranks you on the map, so on the tree pack.
That's right.
So yeah, so on the business.google.com, that's the business profile he talks about. Okay,
you got it. So go ahead.
Yeah. So what's so from your explanation, that means these businesses that should be interested in this are businesses that are serving a particular location.
That's right. If you're just trying to get your website to rank and you're selling an online product, or you have some type of an online presence that doesn't matter where you're located, you don't have to put any attention on local SEO. You don't have to worry about your Google Maps presence, none of that. Focus on getting your website to rank. There's a whole series of strategies you can follow, or you can hire companies like us or other companies to go in and get your website to rank higher. But if you need that local traffic, you're a dentist, you're a chiropractor, you're a restaurant, you're a veterinarian, you're in urgent care, any of these local businesses that need the local traffic to come to them, it is super, super important that you have a Google profile presence. And I can walk you through the simplicities of it, actually, and show you exactly what you can do to set it up, or have someone like Thrive Reviews set it up for you. Would you like me to do that?
Yes, please do that.
All right, let's do it. Let's show you guys what to do. So first thing you want to do is you want to go to business.google.com. And when you're in here, you should see your business located in here. If you don't see your business located in here, then what you need to do is you need to go to maps.google.com, search for your business. When you find your business, there's going to be an action here to claim this business as your own, if it's not already claimed. Once you claim it and take ownership of it, it's now going to be located at business.google.com. Now, as you can see, I have hundreds of locations in here that I manage, or that our company manages. But what you want to do is, once you have access to one of them, click on that location, and this takes you into the Google Business Profile Manager. This is where you're going to be able to set up and manage your profile. I'm going to tell you a couple very key things that you need to write down. First of all, you need to make sure that your business is in the right category. Sounds stupid, right? Like, of course I have to make sure that I'm in the right category. But there are many different categories that you could be in, and there are many subcategories that you could be in. For example, let's say you're a dentist. We're going to go back with the dentist, right? Let's say you're a dentist, but you don't want to do dental practice for kids. You just want to do implants. Well, there's a subcategory for that under dentists. And if you don't have that subcategory selected, or that category as your primary category, then you're not going to get found when people search you. Google will not think that you're relevant. Okay, so that's number one. And the way you do that is, once you're in your Google profile, you're going to see this edit profile button right here. And that's going to pop up this box. When I'm in here, this is where I go and I set my category, my primary category, and all of my subcategories, right? And you'll notice that as an urgent care, we have 4 different subcategories, and urgent care center as our primary. We have a description. You want your description to have keywords associated with your business, your phone number, your website. You also want to make sure that you have your service hours and your service area added in here as well. And then what you can do is you can come in and add any of these other different highlights and specific offerings that you may have. Once all that's done, now what you want to do is you want to come in here and you want to add some photos about your business. You'll notice that this company already has a lot of great photos and they're very high quality. Take the time, get some good photos done. Lighting is key. Hire a photographer if you have to. It is totally worth having relevant photos. And also you'll notice this little picture right here of the outside. Listen, you need a picture of the outside of your building, especially if it's not easily found. Put a relevant picture that makes it so they can go, there it is. I know that's the place I'm going to. And also make sure your signage is there, right? You'll notice that this facility has a limited signage, but he has a picture of where he is, right? So it's super key to have lots of good quality pictures. Now, once that's done, you can do all kinds of things. You can add a booking link. You can also add a Q&A, which I highly recommend you do. And then you can also add updates. Updates, I recommend you post an update at least once a day if you can. If you don't have the ability to hire someone to do it, it will cost you less than $300 or $400 a month to do this. Completely worth it. Google will reward you for being active. I mean, look at this guy has 5,800 customer interactions already on this one profile page, right? Now, another thing that people don't realize is this right here, the reviews. You don't only want to ask for lots of reviews, you want to make sure you respond to those reviews. And your reviews are super, super, super critical. And there's a whole technique around, one, how to ask for a review, two, when to ask for a review, and three, what to say in your response. Some people just respond to the 1, 2, and 3 stars. No, wrong move. You want to respond to every single review, and you want to put keywords relevant to your business and industry in those responses. Super, super important. Now, let me tell you one thing. We have done surveys and studies where we've taken two similar businesses in a similar geographic area. First, we got them, but one of them lots of reviews. The other one, we didn't get lots of reviews. The one with lots of reviews skyrocketed in the rankings. Then we started getting them both lots of reviews. So we got the reviews around the same, and they were both hovering around the same. We then started responding to the reviews on one of them and not the other. And we watched it skyrocket in the rankings. Responding is key, super, super important. And yes, at Thrive Reviews, we have writers based in Tampa Bay that will go in and physically respond to all your reviews for you, adding keywords. And you'll watch. I mean, look at this company right here. It hasn't been open that long. They have over 1,000 reviews. These are legitimate reviews. And what we did here, first off, we set up a process for them. We have a software that we use that will allow it so that our customers can go in and actually send a text and email to their customers asking them for a review. We can do it manually, or we can automatically connect to over 3,000 platforms. Avicena Medical sees over 500 new patients a week at each one of their locations. They don't want everyone being asked for a review because not everyone is a happy customer. You broke your leg, you're pissed off, you're probably not going to leave a good review. So what they've done is they set it up so that their receptionist, when someone is checking out and they ask them, how was your experience with Avicena today? How did we do? And the patient will say, you did great. I love you guys. Thanks so much. Then the receptionist will then turn it around and say, do you mind helping me? That little help button or help question you're going to find will skyrocket your reviews. Why? People like to help people. It's that simple. They like to help people. And they also like to help people they like. So if that receptionist sees that this patient is happy or customer is happy, and they ask for help, Mr. Patient, would you mind helping us and leaving us a 5-star review on Google? Of course I would. Thank you. You're going to get a text and an email in the next couple of minutes asking you to leave a review. Click on the link and it will take you right here to leave a review. And that's what our platform does. They click on the link and they come right to where you actually leave review. And I'll show you how that works in a second. But then our staff get a notification and we go in here and we respond to these reviews. And the one thing that is super important about this response is you have to add keywords. You have to make sure you're mixing some keywords in there about your relevant industry. Now, if you're a medical practice, you need to follow all guidelines and rules and regulations around what you can say. You cannot mention that they are a patient of yours. You cannot mention any procedures that they had with you. You can only thank them and then add some keywords. Like a lot of our dental practices will say something like, thank you so much for your great review. We strive to deliver amazing dental services in the Atlanta area, something along those lines. Anyway, so now that you've got your reviews, you responded to your reviews, you're going to start seeing your business stack up higher and higher and higher in the rankings. So let's go through this again real quick. The key things you need to do. First, you need to make sure your profile is in the right category. Second, you need to make sure that your description has lots of good keywords in it and really explains what you are. Third, you want to go through this entire profile, edit profile section, and add all relevant information about your business, your hours, where you are, all of that. Fill it all in as much as possible. Then you want to start asking for reviews. And then you want to start responding to those reviews. And if you have the time and you have the staff, turn on your messages, add your Q&A, and add updates on a weekly basis. Your messages is a direct message app where they can send messages to you directly. Now, Thrive Management's platform or Thrive Reviews platform allows you to respond to all of those all at once. Let me show you how that works. Peter, do you have any questions? Am I going too fast?
No, I'm actually enjoying it.
Okay, good. Excellent. I don't want to overwhelm everyone too much.
No, that's fine.
But I want to show them here the simplicity of what you can actually do and how you can actually handle this. It doesn't have to be hard, guys. That's the thing that a lot of people get confused with. They think that, this is a hard thing and it's difficult and there's no way of actually going in and doing all of this for everybody and taking care of all my messages and communications and how do I do that and blah, 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 right? It's not that complicated. It really, really isn't. All right, let me just show you real quick what I mean. So here is our platform. Here's the Thrive Reviews platform. We're in Abyssinian Medical. We're now looking at one of their locations. You'll see here that they have sent out 2,100 requests for reviews. But what you'll see here is in the inbox, which is what I wanted to show you. This inbox is where people can send them messages through Facebook, Instagram, Google profile, and also we can add in Twitter, and we can add in an actual texting number that we add to their Google profile, so people can text a number. It can have up to 10,000 locations all in one box. And the cool thing you can also do is you can take this conversation and I can assign it to another user. So if you're a car dealership or you're an attorney's office or you're someone that is selling something that people are going to ask questions about, car dealers love this. Because what will happen is, one thing I didn't show you is we also can put a chat bot on your website. And what that means is, if you look at our website, for example, you'll see this little chat bot here. This goes right into this inbox as well. So I can have someone come to my website, look at one of my cars, send a message. The receptionist gets the message and says, yeah, let me get you a salesperson, and then goes and assigns it over to Fred, who then gets that message and can start communicating with that person right on their cell phone, on their app that we provide. So it's a unified inbox. You can also come in here and see all your reviews, and you can respond directly to your reviews if you haven't already. That's all done right in here, which is super, super simple, right? So you can see the response that was put in here. Anyway, you can also then come in here and you can request customers to leave you a review by sending them a text and an email. And what you do is you put in their name and phone number, pick your location, and then send it to them, and it will send them a text and an email asking them to leave a review. That text and the email will actually go to a very specific place. I'm just going to show you because these guys have a lot of them. So what will happen is once you're in here, you can ask for that review by sending them to this review profile. This is where the text in the email will direct them. Once they're in here, they can contact you directly. We can add as many different pages we want them to leave reviews on as we would like. We typically do Google, but what you want to do is you want to send them right to this spot right here where they're going to leave the review. Yeah, you'll notice it's popping me over here, and this is my review that I wrote for Atlanta Dental Center. One thing I want to show you here, if you don't get our product, you can come in here and use this ask for review link. That sends them right to where you want to leave a review. You don't want to just tell them to go to Google. You want them to be able to leave the review in a very specific place. But you may also want to actually add on a lot of different locations. You may want to get reviews on Facebook, on dentalpractices.com, on Yellow Pages, you name it, there's 1,000 of them. And we do that. We can actually connect to that and send that. We can also send an automated request asking them to leave a review. This is Atlanta Dental Center again. They're connected through Dentrix. So every time a patient checks out and pays, we send a series of text messages and emails. Anyway, guys, I hope that's helpful. Those are kind of some basic tips that you can start using to really help your local SEO. You can also run some ads if you would like. That will pop up a little bit higher. But we have found that the ads do not get as much response as the actual ranking. If you've organically ranked, we've all seen it. We search for something on Google and we scroll past the ads and go to the first real thing that's on there, right? So the key is getting yourself to rank organically and coming up in what we call that 3-pack. Those are those 3 first map listings. And you can start that by doing these basic things that we listed out here today.
I've just been so big. Very, very helpful. Very helpful. Good. Because I didn't really understand the products before we started this interview, but now I get it. So basically what you're saying is when a business is listed on the Google profile, they need to, the more active they are, the more they interact with their clients or customers, then the higher they rank and the better for them. That's number one. And number two, people usually buy socially. We buy by referrals. So when we hear about a company, we want to go on Google and read about this company. We go on, we see reviews. We see both the bad reviews. We see the good reviews. We see that other people have used the company. And then because of that, it gives us that, let us make the decision to purchase from the company. So basically what your company does is get all these reviews in a central place, because I've used this Google business profile for a while, but somehow it's complicated. You need to leave what you're doing and then go on Google to respond to reviews, and then you come back and it's just it's a mess for the typical business owner. So what you do is you just put everything in a single place. If they want to request for reviews, they do it from your app. If they want to respond to reviews, they do it from your app. Am I right?
You're correct. Okay. Yep.
Okay.
And the cool thing is you can manage multiple profiles, and you can also manage multiple listings, right? For example, if you go to apple.com/business/connect, Apple now has their own map product, just like Google, right? So you can do the same thing with our platform that you would do with Google. We can set up your profile, clean up your profile, make your profile look good, and then you can also add your reviews, respond to reviews, all of that right within our platform. So if you don't have this set up yet, I highly recommend you go in here and you get it set up. Super, super important. Another thing I want to show you, which is really important with local SEO, is what we call listings. These are a series of different directories all across the web, right? You have tons of them. There's literally hundreds of them. We take the top 50. And what we do is we automatically synchronize it so that your business name, address, and phone number are all exactly the same across every single one of these platforms. And when you do that, Google is going to see you as being more relevant. They're going to see that, yes, this is Atlanta Dental. Yes, they are at 620 Peachtree Street Northeast, Suite 204. And yes, their phone number is 448-727-7755. That's who they are. And everyone now knows it. It's going to help you rank higher. Listings. We add this on as part of our services as well. You can go out and buy listing services from anywhere, and you can go through and do this yourself. You can go to Bing and add all this data. What our software does is every month it will update and double check to see if anyone made any changes. Because people can go in and change these things without your knowing. And if you're not paying attention, sometimes your address will change, your phone number will change, and you won't even realize it. So what we do is we go through and we double check and we push it out. And you'll see, like right now, it's what, the 7th of July. You'll notice all the green ones have already been checked this month. This one right here is updating. This one's updating. This one's updating, right? So it's still doing some type of an update in the new month. Anyway, another key thing to know about that, your listings. And also, it does help your SEO as well, because these are all backlinks to your website, and they're valid backlinks. They're legitimate websites that are pointing to your website, which will help your website rank higher organically as well. So it's a win-win on both ends there.
You know, the more we go, the more I see how useful the app is, because I didn't even know about this directory part. And the truth is, when that was a couple of years ago, about 5 years ago, we listed on a couple of directories for SEO purpose. And the truth is that, like you said, people can come on Google and say, oh, this place is no longer here. They change the address. Google sends an email. This other directory sends an email. This other directory sends an email, and you're, or maybe you change your email, or you change your phone number, and then now start thinking of changing it on the 200 or 100 places you listed. So I think this is actually a really, really good addition for business owners using the Thrive Reviews app. So for a business owner who wants to use your app, as I can see, it manages the entire process for you of your business profiles and also your directory listings. So how does a business owner get started using Thrive Reviews?
Go to thrivereviews.io, request a demo. One of us will jump on a call with you. We'll understand your business, and we'll tell you exactly what we can do for you. We'll show you how to use the platform, and then we'll get you signed up and started. We do have sliding scale discounts for the more businesses that you have, but we traditionally start around $100 a month, and we can go all the way up to $400 a month, depending on what other services you buy from us. We have a few other add-on services we can give you as well. So, but come and get a demo, have us show you how it works, have us show you how to use the platform, and have us show you how we can actually really help you and your business today. It doesn't have to be a long process. We can get your profile up and running on our platform within 24 hours. We can start getting you reviews literally tomorrow. What we do, first off, is we ask you to give us a list of all of your happy customers that you're aware of, their name and cell phone and email, and we'll add them into our software automatically and send them a series of texts and emails. And that right there will boost your reviews overnight. Typically, we get about 20 to 30 reviews for every 150 names that we send out a message to that you give us. And then from there, the campaign's running. Once the campaign's automated and starts running, you'll start seeing reviews come in. But you also want to be asking your customers for reviews too. The emails and texts are one thing, and they're very good, and they're super, super helpful. But have someone in your office letting them know that they're going to be getting a text and an email and asking them to help, right? Like, please help me by leaving a review. Super simple. We also have a product for restaurants and teams, where if you wanted to have your team ask for reviews and track who on your team got the review, we can do that. So when they ask for a review, they show them a QR code that sends them to a landing page where they leave a review, and that will allow us to track which one of your staff members got the review. That way we know who's who and who's getting the reviews, and you can reward them appropriately. Highly recommend you put some type of gamification in there. Reward your staff for getting reviews. These are very, very valuable to your business. They're going to make you more money, guaranteed. That's what reviews do. So get your team on board, get them involved, and get them asking everyone for reviews. And use a platform like us to actually track it and gamify it. So at the end of the month, you can pull a report and say, okay, here's the 50 reviews that I got. 5 came from this person, 10 came from this person, 8 came from this person, and Steve didn't get any. Let me go talk to Steve and find out why he's not getting any reviews. What's the deal? Maybe the reward's not big enough. Maybe a $5 Starbucks gift card isn't worth it to him. Maybe he wants Dunkin's, right? So, you know, whatever you're going to do, make sure that you're actually gamifying it along the lines of what they would want and need. A lot of times we tell our customers to survey their staff and ask them, hey, what would you like if you got a review? And you'd be surprised. Sometimes it's something super simple, like I'd like a $5 gift card to Starbucks, or you know what, I want $10. Whatever it may be, use that and actually promote it amongst your staff and get them playing the game. Anyway, that's what I got, man.
Okay. So your app, your Thrive Reviews really does a lot, and it saves a lot of time, which is really important to business owners, because I've seen a lot of time. We have a lot less time than we have money to spend on things. Can always get money from anywhere. So for a business owner looking at using Thrive Reviews, is it expensive? Is it affordable?
It's super affordable for businesses. We're not in the business of ripping everybody off. We're delivering a high quality service at a very affordable price. And another thing I want to bring up, which a lot of people don't know about me, for the past 15 years, I've been traveling around the US training teachers on how to educate kids on the dangers of drugs. It's a volunteer thing that I do. Last year, I reached over 3.5 million kids. And basically, that is funded by Thrive Reviews. So the profits from Thrive Reviews go to making sure more proper, standardized drug education occurs in our country, which is pretty cool. So not only are you helping your business grow, you're helping rid the world of drugs as well. And it's not super expensive. It is very, very affordable.
That's great. So anybody using Thrive Reviews is funding the non-profits. And what do you say it was about? Drug education?
Yeah, there's an organization called the Foundation for a Drug-Free World. If you Google my name, Darren Tessitore, or you go to darrentessitore.com, you'll see on my webpage a link for a documentary that was done on me. And the documentary goes over all the drug education things that I've been doing for the past 10 years, actually 15 years. So you can kind of get an idea of what I do and why I do it and how I do it and how this is actually being funded by Thrive Reviews, which is pretty cool.
That's amazing. That's really amazing. So you've been using Thrive Reviews for a couple of years. You've been running Thrive Reviews for a couple of years. What kind of customer success stories can you share with us that they got as a result of using it?
That's a really, really good question. I'll tell you, when we just did a case study on an urgent care company that I was just showing you, actually, called Avicenna Medical. And Avicenna was, they were doing great. They were small, 3 locations when they came with us. But what was happening was they weren't getting a lot of reviews and they weren't getting as much traction as they wanted. So we set up their profiles, we cleaned their profiles, we then started automating the reviews. We then started training their staff on how to ask for reviews. And what we found was so we did a 1-year study before us and a 1-year study after us. Their Google profiles went from 107,000 views in a year to 613,000 views. The website clicks from their Google business profiles alone went from 8,400 clicks to their website to 32,400 clicks. Their phone calls, people calling their location. So across all 7 locations went from 6,400 calls in 1 year to 38,300 calls in 1 year. And their reviews went from 918 to 4,800 in 1 year. Not bad. So we had a 473% increase in search results, 286% increase in website clicks, 490% increase in phone calls, and 423% increase in reviews. So does it work? Yes. And then you can ask them, is it making them more money? Yes. Their clinics are packed, and they attribute it to being found easily. People are searching for their product or service, and they're getting found. If you're anywhere near one of their locations and you search for urgent care, boom, they're the first one that pops up, and they have thousands of reviews. So those tons of reviews and their clear profile, boom, makes them an easy choice and people go to them. That's why they got 38,000 phone calls last year. It's unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. Mind-boggling, actually. So yeah, that's just one success story. And we've been going through all of our clients and doing more and more of those as well. And if you go to thrivereviews.io and click on case studies along the top, you'll see a ton of those case studies that map out exactly what we've done for customers from all industries, from urgent care to dentists, home services, even pest control, plumbing, energy companies, restaurants. We have one customer that got 15,000 reviews in 5 months, right? And that was by training their staff on how to ask for reviews. And for them, we actually built a little business card. We put the company logo, we put a QR code to where they leave a review, and we put a line with the server's name on it. And the server would write their name on it, hand it to the patron and say, do you mind leaving me a review? We have a game. And that customer was paying each one of their staff $10 for every single review that they got. They got 15,000 reviews and they just blew up, right? I mean, who's going to go to the busy restaurant, right? You're going to go to the busy restaurant or the empty restaurant. You see two restaurants next to each other, you're going to go to the busy one. They must be doing something right. Everyone's going there, right? Same thing with reviews. You got two restaurants across the street or in the same town from each other. One's got 15,000 reviews and one has 150. You're going to be like, dude, 15,000? What the heck's going on over here? I have to go check this out, right? That's just the name of the game, man. We all know it. So anyway, we have tons of great case studies on our website. Legal, auto dealers, you name it. We've been in all industries.
You know, I understand how this works because basically, if you go out to buy maybe a sandwich or a burger and you see two stands, one with a long line and one with two people, you definitely go for the one with the long line. That's how our brains work. So that's exactly how Tribe Reviews works too. So when I asked for success stories, I honestly didn't expect this kind of mind-blowing success stories. This shows that you're really good at what you do.
Yeah,
really,
man,
really
we figured it out.
So
we
do you have
we figured it out. We have the science down to this game, and it's working.
All right. So do you have anything you like to share with business owners? Anything that maybe I didn't touch or we've not touched yet?
The one tip I'm going to give you guys, which is super, super important, is never neglect your online reviews. People are reading them. And if you don't have lots of reviews, you're not going to look relevant. You're not going to stand out. And I know there's a lot of companies out there that have lots of customers that love them and have no reviews. And I'll tell you, the reason is you just haven't put your attention on it. You haven't made it a priority for your business. You need to make it a priority for your business, or your advertising dollars are literally getting thrown away. Because when I see a business and I see an ad pop up, first thing I'm going to do is go read the reviews. I got an ad for this metal wallet yesterday, this RFID wallet. I was like, oh, that looks really cool. I went to the reviews and there was 100 people on there talking about how the thing stinks and only holds 5 cards. And I was like going to buy this because it looked really cool. But then I read the reviews and I was like, people don't like it. It only holds 5 credit cards, actually 3 credit cards. And like, it's hard to get the cards out. I'm like, oh, common problem. You know what? Skip it. Had people been on there saying how great it was and how many cards it could hold, I would have probably bought it. It's online reviews, guys. People read them. COVID has changed the way we shop. We are all used to shopping online, and we are doing our research and our homework before we make any buying decisions. That includes going to chiropractors, dentists, urgent cares, you name it. We're doing our research online because we know how to now. And then we're so used to it, and it's so easy. So make sure your presence is there. Make sure you have lots of reviews. Make sure your profiles stand out, and make sure you can actually get found.
Thank you so much, Darren, for coming on the show today. So if any of our listeners wants to learn more about Tribe Reviews or use Tribe Reviews in their business, if they want to learn more about your nonprofits or even to speak to you, because you definitely have a lot of experience in business, you're definitely really good at communicating and speaking, and it's Thanks. Really, you've gotten me to understand your products really, really well. So if any of the listeners want to listen to contact you, how do they reach you?
You can go to thrivereviews.io, schedule a demo with Thrive Reviews. We'll have someone jump on there. If you want to talk to me or you want to book me to come on one of your shows or come and speak at one of your events, I do a lot of public speaking. I've been keynotes all around the country. You can go to darrentessitore.com and there's a contact us form down there. My assistant will get that and then get it over to me, and we'll be in communication right quickly.
All right. So You've heard it. If you want to contact Darren, you want to contact Thrive Reviews, or you want to support the nonprofit or anything else, you want to book Darren for a speaking engagement, the links will be in the show notes below. So thank you so much, Darren, again. And thank you all for listening to this episode of the Tech Your Business podcast. So till we meet next week. Bye for now.
Thanks, guys. Nice meeting all of you. Hey, man, that was fun.